Namaste children. In your English textbook Poorvi, Unit-1 is an interesting narrative, 3 Days to See. It is a touching narrative of Helen Keller. Through this narrative, Helen Keller invites us to appreciate our senses and value the beauty of the world around us. Did you know that although Helen Keller from her early childhood couldn't see or hear, she did become an author, lecturer and an advocate for people with disabilities. Her courage, wisdom and insight taught the world to see life with new eyes. In her reflections, Helen Keller once described what she might do if she was granted the gift of sight for just 3 days. She just wanted to see this beautiful world for 3 days. So Helen Keller begins this narrative by saying, I, who cannot see, find hundreds of things to interest me through mere touch. I feel the delicate symmetry of a leaf. I pass my hands lovingly over the smooth skin of the silver birch or the rough, shaggy bark of pine. In spring, I reach for the branches of the tree, hopeful in search of a bud, the first sign of awakening nature after the long winter sleep. Occasionally, I am very fortunate. I place my hand gently on a small tree and feel the happy quiver of a bird in full song. And yet at times, my heart cries out with the longing to see all these things. If I can gain so much pleasure from mere touch, how much more beauty must be revealed by sight? I have often imagined what I should most like to see if I were given the use of my eyes for just 3 days. She then goes on to describe what she would see and do in those 3 days. She says, I should divide the period into 3 parts. On the first day, I should want to see the people whose kindness and companionship have made my life worth living. I do not know what it means to see into the heart of a friend through the window of the soul, the eye. I can only see through my fingertips, tracing the outline of a face. I can detect laughter, sorrow, and other emotions. I know my friend from the feel of their face, but with sight, I should truly behold them. So children, here we see Helen Keller is showing her strong wish to see people whom she loves. But because she is unable to see, she only knows her friends by touching their faces, hearing their voice. She is thankful that she can feel their laughter, sorrows, and the emotions through mere touch. But she dreams of something more. She wishes she could see them with her own eyes, because sight would give her a deeper and a richer way to connect with her friends. She then goes on to describe what she would do the next day. On the second day, I should arise with dawn and see the thrilling miracle by which night is transformed into day. I should behold with awe the magnificent panorama of light with which the sun awakens the sleeping earth. This day I should devote to a hasty glimpse of the world, past and present. I should want to see the pageant of man's progress, and also I should go to the museums. There my eyes would look upon the condensed history of the earth, animals and the races of men in their native environment. I should gaze at the gigantic carcasses of dinosaurs and mastodons that roamed the earth before man appeared, with his tiny stature and powerful brain, to conquer the animal kingdom. So children, here Helen is showing her wonder at nature's beauty and her curiosity about history and human achievement, which she longs to witness with her own eyes. She then describes how she would like to spend her third and last day. She says, On the third morning, I should greet the dawn anxious to discover new delights. Today, I would like to spend in the workday world amid the haunts of men going about the business of life. The city has become my destination. First, I should stand at a busy corner, merely looking at people, trying by sight of them to understand something of their daily lives. I see smiles and I am happy. I see serious determination and I am proud. I see suffering and I am compassionate. But at midnight, permanent night would close in on me again. And only then should I realize how much I had left unseen. Children, she concludes this narrative with a very deep note. She says, I, who am blind, can give one hint to those who can see. Use your eyes as if tomorrow you would be stricken blind, and apply this to all your senses. Hear the music of voices, the song of a bird, the mighty strains of an orchestra, as if tomorrow you would be stricken deaf. Touch each object as if tomorrow your sense of touch would fail. Smell the perfume of flowers. Taste with relish each morsel, as if tomorrow you could never smell or taste again. Make the most of every sense. Glory in the facets of pleasure and beauty, which the world reveals to you through the many means of contact that nature provides. But of all the senses, I am sure that sight must be the most delightful. So children, through this short narrative, Helen Keller very beautifully reminds us not to take our senses for granted, because sight and all senses are gifts. Namaste.